the Miami Heat taking on the Indiana Pacers. Last time these two teams played in the playoffs, oh my God, the Miami Heat are going to lose. Oh my God. And then the Miami Heat came back and they won the NBA title after beating the Boston Celtics in 7 games. Whew. There's a lot of bad blood between these teams. This is a series I cannot wait to watch. The Miami Heat versus the Indiana Pacers. I think it's going to be a fun series to watch. Just as physical as the Miami Heat's last series. Now let's go back in time real quick. See how these two teams made it. The Miami Heat's first series was against the Milwaukee Bucks. Yeah, I'm sorry, Dakota, but the Milwaukee Bucks looked pathetic in that series, and Miami went sweep all the way to the conference semifinals, and they faced the Chicago Bulls, and I really thought the Chicago Bulls was also going to be another broom sweeper, but the Chicago Bulls upset the Heat in Game 1, and they pretty much fought, for the most part. Chicago lost the last 4 games to the Miami Heat. Miami went on to win in Game 5. They were just waiting on to see who would win in the Knicks versus Pacers series. And speaking of the Pacers, let's see how they got here. They beat the Atlanta Hawks in 6 games. Really? The Hawks in 6? Ugh. The Hawks team sucked. I don't even think Luis Williams was playing. No, Luis Williams wasn't playing. How in the blue hell did I don't even want to go into it. That's pathetic. The Hawks in 6? Wow. But we move on forward to their next opponent, who wasn't a sleeper. It was the New York Knicks. And really, to be honest here, I really had more of an edge for the Pacers over the Knicks going into the series. I kind of said, I think the Pacers can win in 7 games. I really thought they could. I didn't think that the Knicks had a too big of an advantage over the Pacers. But I didn't think that the Knicks would totally look bad against the Pacers. J.R. Smith sucked against the Pacers. Jason Kidd really was terrible. Oh my God, he's been terrible for the last month or so. J Kidd, what's going on, man? Hall of Fame. What's going on, J Kidd? But J Kidd ain't looking too good against the Knicks right now. I don't know what's going on with J Kidd. But we move on forward to now. The Pacers won in Game 6. The fans in Indiana were really hyped up. They are saying, we believe, beat the Heat. But I'm going to be real here. The Miami Heat are a really good basketball team. And I feel the only way the Pacers can win is if Roy Hibbert keeps playing like this. If Roy Hibbert plays like he's been playing in the Knicks series, I think the Pacers have a legit chance. If PG-24 and George Hill and Lance Stevenson, pretty much like I said in the Spurs series, if the others appear, I feel the Pacers have a good chance at upsetting the Heat in 7 games. I'm not giving them... I don't think they could sweep the Heat. Whoever's saying the Pacers sweeping the Heat, you're out of your damn mind. I also think that the Pacers, they struggle a lot at home, and with 2 games in Miami, I already gave me Miami the first 2 games of the series. I mean, hey, maybe the Pacers can surprise us and win against Miami at home, but I highly doubt that. But with the Miami Heat in general, when you look at the Miami Heat, you see the Pacers. If you watch these games with the Pacers, they turn over the ball sometimes in dumb fashions. And Miami Heat on the fast break is a tough team to stop. You cannot just slow down Miami on the fast break, especially with LeBron James here. Now, with LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh, I'd say they're making their second trip to the finals. I really do like how Eric Spoelstra has been using them. Chris Bosh has been turning it on as of late. Dwayne Wade's going through his usual, oh no, Dwayne Wade's not doing anything in the postseason. And then he shows up the next game and shuts everyone up. That type of deal. Dwayne Wade's doing that again. If he does that for the first 2 games, Miami may be in a little bit of trouble, but I don't think that's going to happen with Dwayne Wade again. But in all honesty here, LeBron James, this comes down to just LeBron James, the others helping LeBron James up. Mario Chalmers needs to take good shots. Battier needs to start sinking those threes like he did in the NBA Finals a year ago. Norris Cole needs to keep balling it up like Norris Cole has been balling it up. But the Pacers, they are a legitimate shot that can beat the Heat. I don't think they're going to, But they have a shot. I'm not discounting it from the Pacers. I think they can beat the Heat because I do like how much defense they do. They play really good defense against the Heat. Danny Granger also was out for most of the season, so a lot of people say, well, what about Danny Granger? How much of his effectiveness will it be to this series? I don't think Danny Granger will be missed all that much. Danny Granger is kind of like the Rudy Gay of Memphis. Being dead honest here, but that's how I see Danny Granger. But Granger, I don't think is going to be missed all that much. But I got the Miami Heat winning the series in 5 games. I think that they're going to lose one in Indiana. Pretty much Indiana's going to be like, yeah, man, 2-1. Yeah, we can win game 4. And then Miami's going to come out. LeBron's going to go beast mode. Bam! Doing all these crazy-ass dunks, getting fouls called on him for some odd reason. And then all of a sudden, you know, game 5, it's going to be in Miami. Pacers are going to be deflated. And Miami's going to be like, hey, yeah, let's just lob it up to each other and all this other bullshit. And Miami will win. And obviously, if you see my Western Conference Finals predictions, if you haven't, video should be uploaded. You'll see who I have winning that. Not only that, you will know what my NBA championship is. So, without further ado, my NBA championship is the Memphis Grizzlies taking on the Miami Heat. But I will not give a prediction for that because it's not happening yet. That's the honest truth. It hasn't happened yet, so I'm not going to give predictions. For all we know, the San Antonio Spurs could prove me wrong because they have proven me wrong in like the last 4 playoffs. Yeah. I always learn not to bet against the Spurs, and when I do, they bite me in the ass. But the Miami Heat, I think are going to win this series in 5. I think Memphis will. I think Indiana will win 1 at home. But Indiana, I'm just saying, they have a potential to upset the Heat. I don't think they will, but they have the potential. There's a difference between they have the potential, then they will upset the Heat. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys haven't seen my Western Conference Finals preview, check that out. Also, subscribe down below and clicking the little icon if you like sports and professional wrestling videos. Like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below, who do you have? Heat versus Pacers. I have the Heat in 5 games. Also, follow me on Twitter at ChaseOliver68. Sorry for the boatload of videos. Hope you guys watch them all. I'm out of here tonight. See you all later. Peace!